What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to KO Bets, the show where we discuss betting strategies for upcoming UFC events. My name is Bill. I'm here to help. Apologize if my voice sounds different. I was not feeling good this morning, and I puked a bunch, and now my throat is like killing me. So on today's show, we'll be discussing the upcoming UFC fight. We've got UFC San Antonio, Vera versus Sandhagen. We'll go over some trending topics, and we'll hang out for about an hour. Before we get started, if you wouldn't mind, please go and subscribe to my channel. We are doing an NFT giveaway, but apart from that, I appreciate the support tremendously. Right now we're at 62 subscribers, so upon hitting 100 subscribers we're going to give away an NFT. First things first, we got to look at last week, UFC 286. Excuse me. Edward, a lot of names that we recognized. Some good fights, some good performances, some not so good performances, but yeah, overall we'll just go line by line through it really quickly. Leon, the underdog, pulled it off. Same with Justin Gaethje. I was right in the favorites in both of these matchups, unfortunately. Gunnar Nelson got the early submission victory. Jennifer Maia looked terrific as the underdog. Marvin Vettori, very convincing win. Jack Shore, Marquand, great round one fighter, kind of fizzles out. Chris Duncan won the split decision. We were on Omar Morales. Yanal with the huge round one KO against Sam Patterson, who just has to work on that striking defense. Muhammad Makayev got the round 3 submission again, but appeared to really damage his knee in that fight. He says he's going to be back in July, but I don't know. Lerone Murphy that was my pick of the week, and I was sweating that fight. Gabriel looked awesome, but felt fortunate to see Lerone pull that one off. Christian Leroy Duncan looked really good. He's got the round one. Oh, that was like a knee issue though from Dusko, but he looked good. He looks very he's a former basketball player. Looked good. Jake Hadley got the liver shot KO. That was pretty sweet. The draw for Herbert and Ludovic Klein, that sucks, man. Like, Herbert was, there were a couple of penalties for sure, but yeah, it just sucks for Herbert because he was for sure, in my opinion, winning that. Joanne Wood got the win, and then Juliana Miller, heavy favorite, didn't look good against Veronica Hardy. Veronica Hardy looked pretty good, but yeah, just the technique I think kind of got exposed for Miller. We went 10-4-1, so not bad. If you see. Yeah, right here I got my Twitter posted right there. If you give me a follow there, I'll generally, before noon, but every Saturday morning there's fights. I'm going to be posting pics on my Twitter, so I'll just show you an example here, and then we'll get on with it. I didn't realize I wasn't sharing my screen already. All right. So we'll always share the picks here. So put some parlay plays out there too. So it's a lot of fun. Give me a follow. All right, let's get on to this week. The show, I don't know. We'll probably do trending topics, but maybe keep that segment short just because I can already tell my voice feels like it's gonna give out on me. Victor. Oh, what happened to our first fight? Kind of glad the first one fell off. No one's gonna do anything stupid. Haley Cohen against Tamires Vidal. Are they still fighting? No, it appears that fight got dropped. Okay. Victor Altamirano taking on Vinicius Salvador. Victor Altamirano, he's heading into this fight off of Dana White Contender Series in 2022, so he's making his UFC... Oh, sorry. He fought on Dana White Contender Series in 2021. I'm looking at the first fight. No. One in the UFC. He's on a one-fight winning streak. He's taking on Vinicius Salvador, who's making his UFC debut after coming off of Contender Series in 2022. Looking at the resume of Vinicius, really not a great level of competition, but he did look like he benefited from whatever reason he took off time. He looked like he benefited from that time off. Looked really good on Dana White's Contender Series. Look at the win-by percentage. Huge power. 100% of his wins come inside the distance. He's dangerous. He's tough. On the other side, Victor Altamirano. He's great at grappling. Terrific BJJ. I don't know if he's got much. It says he shoots for like 2.3 or gets 2.3 takedowns per 15 minutes. He's definitely hittable. Yeah, so I think it comes down to, like, is Victor going to be able to grapple, get Vinicius in any precarious situations on the mat, or is this thing going to be fought standing? Because if it's fought standing, I mean, I like Vinicius Salvador a lot. I think that's going to be our pick as far as the money line. If it does go to the mat, yeah, I guess Victor could win that fight. Right now, Vinicius is the slight favorite. Ooh, let me close this. Let me push this up. I don't need to be. I did have some bets on college basketball tonight. Kind of looks like Alabama's gonna lose. And maybe Houston too. So a couple of one seeds losing. Alabama I had going all the way, so that's kind of a bummer. I also have Creighton and Xavier tonight in a round robin, but it's kind of a bummer. All right. I think the odds makers don't like this to go the distance. Yeah. No, minus 175. I think Vinicius has been in one decision, but his other losses were, 2 knockout losses, 1 submission loss. So, yeah, I think I like something inside the distance for sure. Maybe there's some value on that minus 175. What does Victor Altamirano's losses look like? 1 submission loss, 1 decision loss. I'm going to go with Vinicius in this. Probably no bet, but maybe he gets a KO. I don't know. I don't even like those odds. Plus 165 for the KO, but that's my pick. We'll go with Vinicius on the money line. CJ Vergara taking on Daniel Lacerda. CJ Vergara, he's on a 1-fight losing streak. He brings a lot of toughness to the table. Daniel Lacerda, he's 0-3 in the UFC. Not doing well thus far in the UFC. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He just doesn't have very good cardio. Did they say? Yeah, average fight time, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. 100% finish rate, again, for him. But, yeah, doesn't make it the distance. And stylistically, and there's going to be a few fights like this on the card. You know, if Daniel Lacerda's not hurting CJ Vergara early, it's just a great matchup for CJ Vergara. Just get through the first half of the first round, pick up the pressure. I mean, and he'll probably finish Daniel Lacerda. So I'm gonna go with CJ Vergara in this fight. He is the favorite at minus 240. Oddsmaker shouldn't like this to go the distance. No, yeah, big time. Minus 750. Be likely, but yeah, I like Vergara to get it done inside the distance, so maybe the KO or submission. I don't know. Is there enough juice? You kind of gotta assess that for yourself, but 5, or sorry, let's just do 1. Yeah, I mean, maybe not enough juice there. But I like CJ Vergara in this fight. I like CJ Vergara as a potential round robin parlay piece. I like that a lot. Next fight we've got is Trevin Giles taking on Preston Parsons. Was there another fight that was canceled? I don't see Trey Ogden and Manuel Torres. Oh well. Trevin Giles taking on Preston Parsons. Kind of back and forth on this. The line's really close. It's a pick'em. Trevin Giles coming off of a 1-fight win streak. I like Trevin a lot. I think he's a really good fighter. I think he's strong. He's got good striking. Good, always improving grappling. I think he just needs to put it together for a full 15 minutes. Against Preston Parsons, Parsons is going to bring a grapple-heavy approach. So he's going to test that takedown defense. He's persistent with the grappling, too. 90% of his wins via submission. Yeah. It's a tough fight. I'm kind of back and forth on it. I love the resume and, like, what we're seeing out of Trevin Giles lately. I think he is... I mean, I think he's looking better and better every time he's in the octagon. He can't do anything stupid. Like, I would not try and grapple with Preston Parsons, especially if you're winning the fight. Even if Parsons looks tired, I wouldn't. That's not the right route to go. Just keep this standing. Watch your volume too. Preston Parsons, he's gonna probably have an output advantage, I would think. Yeah. So you gotta hurt him. He's very hittable. And you gotta hurt him if you're Trevin Giles. But I'm gonna go with Trevin here. I'd say, like, I kind of want to say the knockout, but I'm gonna say this one. Okay, odds makers don't like this to go the distance. I was gonna say I could see like a decision, but I mean, I've seen some interesting bets where it's like, okay, yeah, look at this. Trevin Giles to win via KO or Preston Parsons to win via submission. So hypothetically, that pays out $1.25 after you put the risk there, right? $1.25. So what does $1 get you here? Right? Is that right? Trevin Giles via KO. If you bet $1 on each of these, right? It's either or. You're risking $2. You're getting back, if you win, $3.25. Oh, so I gotta plug in 2 here, right? The same amount of risk. So you're actually, right now, better off just, I mean, a little bit. It's so fucking stupid, but sportsbooks are littered with, like, Stupid shit like that. It should just be the same. I don't get it. But I'm going to say Trevin Giles KO. Steven Peterson taking on Lucas Alexander. Steven Peterson, he's on a 1-fight losing streak. Lucas Alexander, also on a 1-fight losing streak. Stylistically, we've got Steven Peterson, a grappler, more of a grapple-heavy approach. He's going to be the better grappler. That's what I want to say. Lucas Almeida is probably going to hold a striking advantage here. Steven Peterson brings a lot of output. He's tough. Good submission game. There's a lot of reasons I like him in this fight. Lucas Alexander, I don't think he's got... he gets taken down a lot. They don't have any stats for him, but he gets taken down a lot. I think Steven Peterson should be able to mix in some takedowns.